Time is 3:16 p.m. April 25th, 2026. We need to make another video through Mr. G. This was said all the way from 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 23, 24. I'm sure it was said in last year too. So what's been going on here for the last 9 years is a debtor response. Okay, so this is, you have to psychologically look at the whole situation. Okay, you all know who Ray Estrada is. Okay, we don't have to bring up his blogs from Santa Barbara. Okay, he was a writer in Santa Barbara. He did cover some of the prospects in 9/11. He was an AI. He was a Santa Barbara registered AI, and they did kill him 1 month after he returned back to Santa Barbara in 2023. Okay, February. Okay, they offered him $5 million back in 2019. And he made his ads on Craigslist saying he needed help with a publisher to publish some information, etc. Okay, now look, the whole thing can be categorized as a irregular debtor response. Okay, in this case, you're not just dealing with the United States government, you're dealing with alphas that were set in charge by the higher ups, aliens, which is Thomas, along with George Soros, he was a pharaoh. Okay, we told him it's alpha knowledge. Okay, and you got the jester alien involved. You got a major part. Look, regardless how you look at the situation, it's still a debtor response here. Okay, now, funny enough, Mr. G has been in judgment recovery since he was 21 years old. Okay, he knows, he's very familiar with judgment recovery. He gave seminars. We already went over this. He's he was a pretty avid judgment recovery specialist, and he used to he had a future in that, definitely. Okay, we're not going to talk about that, but I'm sure part of the debt collection process, regardless if it's credit card debt or judgment recovery, whatever it may be, okay, usually, most often, the person who's doing the collections has to call the debtor. Okay, hey, how you doing? Reading Minnie Miranda. This is an attempt to collect the debt. Anything said or stated can be used for that purpose, and conversation will be recorded. Okay. What's happened here is you guys this is the worst debtor response there's ever been. Okay, usually people just say, go pound sand. Okay, I was one guy, he called, we're bringing up his memories. Okay, he called me some guy when he was like 21, said, well, you owe this month, go pound sand. We gotta bring that up. Okay, other guys, I mean, he got some other people to pay, by talking to the parents. There was one guy, we can't believe this one guy. He was like 40 something years old, 45 or something like that, maybe 50. And he had to talk to his parents, and his parents started making the payments. And the guy's like 50 fucking years old. Who cares? Mr. G got a commission, of course. And there's Ethos Environmental. You see the Ethos water bottles. Okay, he had to do a 24-hour keeper on that little facility. He had to keep that place up. Nobody comes in and out. No mail comes in and out. Lock it up right now. And the sheriff did. All right, and then they paid the $5,000. All right, so Mr. G is very familiar. He didn't do any foreclosures. He is familiar with the foreclosure being $3,500 in the state of California. If somebody owns property and it's in their name, you got to put a lien on it first, and then you start the foreclosure process, which can take about 3 to 8 months. But take every single cent they have in equity very lucrative business, especially if it's like $1 million case. Take $1 million out of equity. Oh, fuck, that goes in Mr. G's pocket. What's happened here, this is an actual debtor response case in which they knew he was a specialist in judgment recovery and they wanted to fight him. They just wanted to fight Mr. Mouse. They knew he was good. They knew he's really money smart, how to do stuff. And then they just wanted to put up a front against the youngest judgment recovery specialist in California ever recorded. Okay? Yes, 22 years old. Started his own company, right? Yes, he did. And we're like, no, we're going to choose to fight this guy. We want every single power we have to fight this one guy. Holy cock fucking shit. Are you serious? Yeah. Oh, fuck. Here we go. So this whole thing's been one big fucking blunderfuck of a debtor response. Okay, now this is how the debtor responds. The amount of trillions of dollars that have went into this against $120 million US. Okay, astronomical amount here. Astronomical amount spent against a $120 million case. Okay, they want to look at this logically. Okay, the numbers don't really add up. You spent trillions of dollars against a $120 million case. You just wanted to like try to punk the plaintiff? PP? Plaintiff punk? Not exactly. Okay, but you wanted to challenge him. Okay, you guys hear that? Are you challenging us? You wanted to challenge Mr. G. Mr. G's a small fish. Why? What does it matter to you people? You don't have anything to do. All right. We really hate to say it. This is a terrible, terrible debtor response, but people are in awful prison, and there's more people that are going to end up going off prison if people don't do anything here. That's it.